Plastic milk? You know that milk can turn into yogurt or cheese, but can it really turn into plastic? Well, with just a little bit of help from you, it can turn into something that could pass for plastic. Ask an adult to help you with this experiment. Hey everyone, so the power's out, so I'm doing my STEM Monday outside today. For this one, we're gonna make plastic milk. You're gonna need a cup of whole milk. So I have a cup of whole milk. Make sure it is whole milk. I have 4 teaspoons of vinegar. I have a pan, a barbecue. I do it on the stove top, but like I said, power's out. And my stove top's electric. Oven mitt, just in case. I need a strainer or a sieve, a bowl to strain it into, and then a plate to put it on once I'm done. So I'm going to start by putting the milk in here and letting that get hot. All right, so we're back over here. This has been heating up. It's not boiling because we don't want it to boil, but it is pretty hot. And I'm just going to mix in my vinegar. So remember, this is my 4 teaspoons of vinegar. I'm going to mix this in and then just keep stirring. And I can already see it clumping, which is a good thing. All right, and I've stirred this in, so I'm gonna go pour it over here in my sieve. And look at all those clumps. Put that there. And then I'm just gonna put that there. Hopefully it's not too hot. Oh, it's a little hot. But I can mold this into whatever I want, and if I let it sit there for a little bit, it's gonna harden into something like plastic. So I'll mold it into, I don't know, ball. And then I'll come check on it later and show you guys what happens. I've let this sit out, and you can see it's a lot harder than it was before. It did get kind of flat sitting there, so it's not that perfect circle it was. But this part's pretty hard. I can feel it's very plastic. It just fell off. But the big part feels kind of like rubber. But if I let it sit out longer, I'm sure it'll get really hard. It's kind of cool. How does it work? You've probably heated milk for hot chocolate or oatmeal lots of times, and it's never turned into rubber or plastic, even when it has cooled. So the difference seems to be adding vinegar. And that's where the chemistry kicks in, helping to change one familiar material, milk, into something that looks and feels like another, rubber or plastic. The vinegar contains an acid which causes the milk to separate into a liquid, which poured through the sieve, and a solid made of fats and a protein called casein. And this casein is made up of molecules that link up and behave like plastic molecules. What happens if it was the acid in the vinegar that kick-started this experiment? Why not try the experiment again with lemon juice, which also contains an acid, to see whether it would still work? As scientists always advise, make a prediction and test your results. Casein, the key to the plastic side of this experiment, is used in lots of ways, from making paints and glues to helping dentists make teeth stronger. Have you ever taken a bite of pizza and a string of cheese just gets longer and longer? That's down to the casein in the pizza's cheese topping. That's it for today. I'll see you guys next week.